So this is 6.2a, the circle and the ellipse, college algebra, page 534 of your textbook. We're going to start out with circles. And the definition of a circle is something that you're already aware of. It's a set of all points in a plane that are at a fixed distance from a fixed point, which is the center. So basically it is a bunch of points that are the same distance away from that fixed point there. It doesn't matter where you are on the circle, all the points are the same distance away from that center. If you remember from one of the old lessons, I think it was, it was probably clear back in the first chapter, section 1.1, we talked about the standard equation of a circle has as its center the point HK, which is your x, y. But when we're talking about the center, just like when we're talking with a parabola, it's the vertex. HK is your x and your y, it's the center. And we have a radius that is symbolized with the letter R. So our standard equation of a circle is x minus the x value, where the center point is, squared, plus the quantity y minus k, and we're going to square that, and that equals r squared, which is your radius squared. So when you have a circle, like x squared plus y squared minus 16x plus 14y plus 32 equals 0. The quick and easy way to solve this is to find the center and the radius is to get it in, first of all, this format right here, because this h and this k are your center points and the r is your radius. So in order to draw a circle, you need those three things: the x and the y, where your center is, so I guess it's just the center, and then your radius, and you can draw any circle. So when you're given an equation like this, first of all, in order to get it in this format, we've got to use completing the square. Like I say, whenever you have an x plus or minus a number and it's squared, that means to get here from here, you've got to complete the square. But what we've got is we've got two of these, so we're going to have to complete the square twice, and we'll just do it at the same time. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this equation so that our x's are together and our y's are together. And then I'm going to put my 32 on the other side. Okay, so I left a space there because what we're going to do is we're going to complete the square for the x and complete the square for the y. That doesn't look like a very good y, does it? Okay, so let's take half of 16 and square it. So that would be plus 64. And half of 14 is 7, and square it, and that would be a plus 49. Now remember, what we do to the left side, we have to do to the right side. So I'm going to add a 64 and a 49 to that right-hand side here. So I end up getting, for this part right here, x minus 8, the quantity squared. And then over here, I'm going to get y plus 7, the quantity squared, equals, add all those up there, and I get 81. Okay, so now I'm in the right format. So, right here, though, this 81 is actually r squared. This is not the radius. This is the radius squared. So in order to find the radius, we have to take the square root of 81, and that'll give us our 9, because that's the same as 9 squared. And our center is at 8, and it's also at, see, look at this formula. This is kind of what we did with the parabola. This is y minus k, so we're going to have to change this to y minus negative 7 squared. So my h is 8, because that's already got a negative there, and my k is going to be this negative 7 right here, and my radius will be 9. So that makes it real easy for me to graph. My center is at 8, negative 7, and my radius is 9, and I go ahead and graph that. And that is it for circles. So let's jump into ellipses. So I'll start that on the next video, 6.2b.